Hello and welcome to another show with myself, Willow. This is Whispers of Willow, and tonight we're going to be doing some more card readings. So I will be bringing you readings from my deities, the divine, the gods, goddesses, and the spirits, just to see what they want to say to you. So normally I would just like connect with them and bring our energy together, and then what I would normally do is pick the cards they tell me to stop on, tell you what I feel from the cards before I see them, and then I reveal the cards. With certain cards, normally I would use a book if it's certain cards, but with a lot of them I do not. I just go by what I'm told by the spirits, and that is what most of this is going to be tonight. It is more of the intuitive side of it. The only one that I'm going to need to be using the book for is the Hekate cards, which are my new ones that I've got. So tonight we're going to be doing Hekate. She's going to be the main feature. Then we're going to be doing some Mystic Forest cards, which I love. Then some new ones that have turned up, Mystic Whispers. So we're going to be trying some Mystic Whispers. Then my two normal ones, my Calming deck and my Intuitive Insight Oracles. So a lot of it is going to be connecting with the spirit, feeling their energy, connecting into their energy, calling out to them, invoking them, and getting them to come in and say what they feel that they want to say to you. They normally use me to do that. I'm not going to be doing any form of channeling, but I may be able to telepathically hear what they're saying, or I just get the information from my deities and I can see that they're there connecting and communicating. If I do keep looking to my side, I have got candles on in my front room, so I just have to keep looking to make sure everything's all right. And every now and again, I keep thinking I see somebody walk past, so it's just like, okay. Not that it's not anything that's normal to me, but there you go. So, what I'm going to do first is just relax and chill, and I'm going to connect to the edges of my spirits and my deities and my divine, so my gods, goddesses, those sorts of energies. I've got incense and I've got candle on to bring that positive and uplifting energy, and we're going to start connecting to the spirits. Now I choose all of the cards all at once, and I stop on how many they want. I'll put them out onto my circle mat that I've got on my bed, and then I will just intuitively read into what's being said and what they're telling me and what I'm seeing changing in the cards. And then normally I'll just tell you the alternative by reading the message on the cards, and in some cases books, depending on what ones they are. So let's start. So we're going to start with Hecate's ones. So I like to move all of them off when I'm just trying to do that. She's got the crystal and her cards. These are new, so this is going to be the first time I've actually used these. Yeah, new cards, and she's got such a powerful energy. I'm used to her energy, but when I get new cards, you get that feeling, you get that message from them, and these ones are really, really powerful. So I'm going to give them a cleanse. Come forward to you and hail Hekate. I call forth and I invoke you, my goddess, the goddess of crossroads, of ghosts, of witches, of keys, and the goddess of the paths. and the doorways. I come forward to you, my goddess, my loyal one, and I come and ask you to please come forward in this reading and to please bring any insight that you wish for Saturday to Monday for the community and for the public, and any messages you feel for me as well. Please bring forward the messages, and please, my goddess, I am honoured that you are here, and I ask you to please connect to my energy. I invoke thee. Blessed be. I'm just going to start to shuffle. Woo! Straight away. So I've just done that. So calling forward to your Hekate. Please tell me if there's any more to get. If there's any messages, anything you feel that you want to connect with certain people, please let that be shown best. Our Queen of the Crossroads, our Queen of the Keys, our Triple Goddess, we call out to you. That's another one as well. Oh, 3. Okay. Thank you, Goddess. Wasn't that? Oh, she's flying them out. Right, so we've got those ones. Thank you, Hekate. And I will read them in a minute. And I will connect with you in a minute. Next one's the Mystic. I call forward to you, my divine ones, my spirits and my energies of the forest. And I ask you to please come forward and bring clear messages for Saturday to Monday for the community and for the public. I ask you, my deities, my energies, my divine ones, to please come forward and give clear instructions of what you wish for people to know. And I invoke thee and I welcome thee. Blessed be. And please let me know when to stop. Just say stop and what card you're wanting. Blessings. Do you want that one as well? Okay, so just the one. Now, the Mystic ones. Mystic Whispers. And other new deck. Call forward to my spirits and my deities and my divine, and I ask you to please bring clear messages for Saturday to Monday for the community and for the public. I ask you to please bring any insight and any guidance and messages you feel the community and the public need to know. And I ask you to please stop me on the card that you wish to choose, and I invoke thee and I welcome thee. Blessed be. Getting a lot of energy from Hekate. Really feeling her energy at the moment. I will be within a minute, my goddess. No? Okay. That one. Do you want another one? No? Okay. Okay, the instructor is just leave them out just in case. I'm feeling a lot of really strong energy from them at the moment. Like they're coming through, they're really wanting to do like times of like guidance and helping you at the moment. There's a lot of like chaotic energy. It's the full moon, has been the full moon, and that energy is just really weird at the moment. And obviously, it being the Samayan at the Soan time of year as well, it's the energy is just very off key and different. So there's a lot of energy about. Pull forth to my deities, my spirits, and my energies of the other side. And I ask you to please come forward with your clear messages, guidance, and help to the community and to the public. This reading is for Saturday to Monday. Please bring your clear insight. Energy is everywhere. It's making me drop them. They're all messed up now and all jumbled. That one? Okay. And the last ones, my loves. I ask you to please come forward, my divine ones, my spirits and my energies, and I ask you to please connect to these cards and please bring forward the messages that you want people to know. Any guidance, insight, or wisdom that you wish for the community and the public to know, please come forward and give this reading from Saturday to Monday. And I ask you to please come forward and I invoke thee. Blessed be. And please tell me when to stop on the cards. Stop. Okay. Right. So we've got all of the cards done. Thank you, my goddess Hekate. I hope you are enjoying your offerings that I put you out earlier. And thank you, spirits, for choosing these cards too. Right, I'm now just going to connect to the energy for a minute. I'm going to hold my crystal to bring my energy down because I'm really feeling the energy of Hekate. She's powerful energy, really powerful. Just seeing if I can get her to just come forward and talk. Can you feel in her energy? Definitely. Getting the words that research, studying, and understanding the essence of who she is a very important thing. That she's not the type of energy just to walk into and to be connected to. You need to be able to be dedicated to her, and you need to be able to have the understanding of her. As a deity and a goddess that she is very misunderstood in the energy and in all that she is. There's a lot of misunderstood factors spoke about her, and she's just very misunderstood due to her energy. And she just wants people to be able to realise that she is approachable, she can be worked with. And for some of you, she is reaching out to you. For some of you, it may be that you become attracted to her. But Hekate is very much clarifying to me that she is this goddess that you would call upon when you're wanting to bring change in your life, when you're wanting to know the true essence and energy of yourself, when you're wanting to put things to rest to do with your darker side, so your shadow work. She's very good at helping you to understand your shadow work, not in the forms of taking away bad problems, but helping you in a way of healing yourself so you can become more spiritually or higher and more open to wisdom and more open to divine connection, having abilities, things like that. She's saying that her essence is very important and very powerful. And it's very important that anybody that walks into her essence and her energy, that they fully understand her and fully understand the ways of her. And I know this by working with her, that she can be a very tricky energy to work with. She's a very understanding energy, but she's a very grounding energy, and she is an energy that is of her own. She is of nobody else's essence. So it's really important to understand that and to know that she's just one of her own. And she's got many aspects and elements that she wants us to be able to figure out and understand about her more. She wants people to stop looking at her more in the negative aspect, because she's not evil and she's not negative. She's making this very clear. She's just one of these goddesses and a high goddess that has been given domain and ruling over certain aspects of our world. So the earth, the sea, and the sky. She walks between realms, and she wants us to be able to understand that, and understand that where the essence of where she comes from and how she's described is, and who she is. She wants us to be able to know her personally. She's not one of these goddesses that are going to strike you down when you do things wrong. Okay, she is most definitely a deity that is there not just to help you along, but to also help you to face when you make mistakes. She will not stop you from making a mistake. She'll guide you, she'll help you. But if there's supposed to be a mistake and you're supposed to have a lesson, she's one of these deities that will step away from that and just let that happen. And then you can call on her to help you and guide you through whatever's going on. She is most definitely that. She is both of light and dark energy, as she's making very clear. So, not dark in the aspects of evil, but dark in the way that she will go for what she wants. She knows what she wants. She knows the essence. She's in her higher energy. She's the crone aspect. Okay, so she knows her ways. She has walked the darkness. She has fighted the darkness. And she has essence of that energy in her due to her parents. So it's really important to understand what the difference between light and dark and good and evil means. She's not evil, she's just simply a goddess that will get things done. She's not scared to make things happen if people ask them in a more negative way, but there will always be an outcome for your asking. If you're going to do something that's negative and not good, there's always going to be something that comes back. But mainly, Hecate is a goddess that will guide you, help you. She helps you with your spirituality. She helps you with understanding yourself, working with shadow work. She is good for many aspects, and she's telling me to just imply these to you and to do lots of research and understanding and studying with that. Now, I will be in a little while doing some short videos in one of my shows, because I'm going to be bringing a new series. So just look out for those videos as well, so you can have an understanding of what's coming. And things like this are going to be in it. It's exactly her. She's going to be in it. So just be willing to be honourable to her and respectful to her. She doesn't like being disrespected, and she certainly doesn't like being used. And that is for sure. She's there to help women. She's there to help children. She's helped to give you guidance. She can heal you. She can do a lot of different things. So just be wise on how you choose to connect with her and how you choose to be. She's just implying this. So the first one that she sent to you was the dark moon, which is 31. Release. So what she's saying to me directly before I read the book aspect of it, release. Hecate is a lot about the energy of release. She's implying to you that she's here for anybody that's got past problems and struggles and difficulties in life that are maybe bringing them down. They're not feeling really good about it. Maybe there's past life situations that are carrying on into this life, and you need to be able to let go of that and bring into your true essence to find peace and find a way out. Then releasing that is really good, and a good way to do that is by connecting with Hecate. She's really good at doing that sort of aspect. So you've got the dark moon. The dark moon is a very powerful aspect of energy. It's about releasing. So even doing rituals considered with releasing energy, releasing things that are unwanted, this would be the perfect time to do that, with being your dark moon. So let me just read that in a little bit more of an aspect as well. So 31. Most secret to Hecate, the darkness, the darkest night can be harnessed for cathartic, release, and empowerment. These can sometimes be bitter pills to swallow, but are necessary to promote healing and growth. This is the holy night of Hekate, when she travels aboard with her rescue. In the silence of our inner sanctum, we can feel her draw near. The tingle of fear is close, but her dark whispers inspire us to take action. What's done is done. Time to move forward. So again, most secret to Hecate, the darker night can be harnessed for Catholic release and empowerment. These can sometimes be bitter pills to swallow, but but are necessary to promote healing and growth. This is the holy night of Hecate, when she travels aboard with her retinue in the silence of our inner sanctuary. We can feel her draw near. The tingle of fear is close, but her dark whispers inspire us to take action. What's done is done. Time to move forward. So she's very much implying that you need to move forward in anything that's holding you back. That we can't keep going through life letting things that we have experienced and gone through in the past hold us back. That's what stops us from being our higher selves and our true spiritual self. And she really wants you to be able to reach out to her if you feel that you are dedicated to her, if you feel that she's pulling you in to communicate with you, then talk to her and connect with her, because she'll be a really good energy to help you to release your torments and your pain and anything that may be not causing you any goodness. She's really good at doing that. She's also really good at getting rid of really bad energy in your house as well, including negative energy as well, spirit and things like that. So she's good for a lot of aspects. The second card, the restless dead. Unsolved past. So to me, this is indicating in your energies the restless dead. So even though we're in another aspect of life now, we still have a soul that is searching for those aspects and those things that we may have left in another life. Okay, and maybe some of those problems are being brought over into this world, but we're not quite understanding what's going on. We're not quite understanding why life sometimes turns out the way it is. And that's because we have like unsolved business, unsolved things, that which is the reasons that we're here. We're here to correct our spirit, correct our soul, and to be who we truly should be. And she's just saying to remember the essence of the energy, and remember the energy around you as well. There is a lot of uneasy and unsteady energy at the moment. There is a lot of spirit energy due to the sowing season, which is our Smayan, some people call it. So that's that message from Hecate, just to be prepared to look within yourself, to be stronger in yourself, and to put to rest things that are not serving you right and not doing you right, to be able to move forward and to go forward. And we're going to do page 53. Okay. The past will return to haunt us at some point, but it can only hold power over us if we let it. Commanding the restless dead, Hecate helps you control your unsolved issues. Some can be ignored, but others need processing and integration. Cast off what does not serve your highest good. Focus on the lessons that are part of your growth cycle. Again, the past will return to haunt us at some point, but it can only hold power over us if we let it. Commanding the restless dead, Hecate helps you control your unsolved issues. Some can be ignored, but others need processing and integration. Cast off what does not serve you or your highest good. Focus on the lessons that are part of your growth cycle. So it's very much indicating that for a lot of us, we've probably got things in life that we struggle with, emotions, things that like caused by mental health, all these sort of things. Their struggles. She is most definitely a deity and an energy that is reaching out because she is here to help you. She's here to help you to find your higher power, your higher energy, to help you to become stronger and to become more confident in yourself and to know your true self. And she can also help you to let go of all of those unnecessary and ungood energies of the past. And it don't need to be past lives, it can be the past in this life, like things that have happened to you. She's there to help you to let go of that, and she can help you to let go of that if you communicate and you connect with her. And this is what she's implying to you, that this is the time of healing. This is the time of you putting to rest what worries you and bringing out what makes you stronger and powerful. Sometimes in life, there are things that you cannot change, there are lessons to be learned. But by doing those lessons, by being those people, you become a greater energy and a greater aspect of your higher self. So just remember that life is not supposed to be easy, and sometimes life does not go the way that you want it to go. But as long as you believe in yourself, you believe in your essence, and you trust in her energy and her help, she'll help you to overcome those obstacles. And the next one, dagger. Savorance. So she's reaching out to you. She wants to save the souls of us. She wants us to be able to be our higher self. She wants us to be able to be in control of our energy and who we are. She wants us to be understanding and open to all of the energy and the aspects of who we are. She wants us to be those souls that are caring and good, but also not scared to stand up and to fight for what you believe in. This is what she's telling me. And that to care and to work in ways to help others and to put right that's been done wrong in others' lives does not make us a burden or evil, but the savior and the help. Okay, so servants, serving in her dedication too. If you're willing to work with her, be dedicated to her. She is a very powerful energy, and she is an energy that can help you in many, many ways. She is the goddess of all goddesses, and she's 37 now. Hecate's dagger can serve our illusions and our attachments. It is both protective and destructive. The hollowwood blade represent representing the cutting out of something bad, whilst simultaneously liberating yourself. It can represent pain, betrayal, and revenge, or it can make a release from these things. A double edged blade is a two-way street and can be caring and logical, or cruel and emotional. Ask yourself who is who is wielding the blade and why. Hecate's dagger can serve our illusions and attachments. It is both protective and destructive. The hollow wood blade representing the cutting out of something bad, whilst simultaneously liberating yourself. It can represent pain, betrayal, and revenge, or it can mark a release from these things. A double edged blade is a two-way street and can be caring and logical, or cruel and irritational. Ask yourself who is wielding the blade and why. So in this one, it's very much representing the energy that of releasing and letting go, trusting in your inner energy and your inner way. That you've got two paths. You can either take the path where you want to be guided in a positive and a good way, or you can take the more negative way, which is not going to get you very far. She's very much clearing this out at the moment to you, saying that she would rather be putting this protective energy over than destructive energy, and that her hollow blade is there to help us to cut out any issues and problems in life that we're having, and to trust in her energy and to trust in that she's here to protect us, she's here to help us to go forward, and she's here to help us to believe in ourselves and to grow us. She's a remarkable deity and a remarkable goddess, and she is the queen, she is the mother, and it's really, really important to know that when she reaches out, it's always for a very good reason, and this is why she has reached out to you. So take that advice on, and just to trust in her energy, and don't be so quick to jump to guns just because of some of the things you hear about her. And she's sending blessings. Thank you, Hekate, and thank you for coming forward for the messages. The next one is the Mystic Forest. So with the Mystic Forest one, it's not over yet. I'm just feeling that they're just putting the energy of like remembering who you are, putting your energy together, knowing who you are, being comfortable and being happy in yourself, reconnecting yourself deeply within, connecting your roots to that power, that energy that you need. Okay, a lot of us are feeling a little bit fly away at the moment. Our energies are here, there, and everywhere, and even the world itself just feels a bit chaotic at the moment. Okay, because of the energy and stuff. It's always remember that you're on that path, that you're guided by the light, and that you've got the gods and goddesses, you've got the divine energy and spirits to help you to get through this. And connecting to nature, connecting to the energy of nature is a really important thing at the minute. I'm sorry, but I do keep seeing somebody keep going past myself. So the pause is the shift, okay? So sometimes you do have to stop and look at those things that I'm talking to you about as well. So when you're in these situations, you're facing these situations, they're situations you need to be facing. Sometimes it's good to just pause, take a look at the situations, the problems that you may be going through, and trying to contemplate on what your next step's going to be, the next way forward, okay? But also to remember to be connected to nature. They are very much making that really, really clear to me, okay? And they say, your past is now behind you, so letting go of all things that may not have been doing you any good, that those things are not serving you anymore, those things are not helping you anymore. Those things are no longer here. Okay, they have been removed. The divine and the energies have helped that. All your desires is right in front of you. They have gifts, they have essence, they have energy, they have power, they have wisdom and guidance and things that they want to show you and learn you. Now is the time to open your heart to that. Be open and willing to learning and taking new lessons and taking new paths. Okay, that's how you learn, that's how you grow, and that's how you become your higher self. Okay, pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. So pause to feel your power and to reconnect. So going and doing things like being with nature, doing your little spiritual exercises, doing your meditation, doing things that spiritually connect you to the earth and to nature and things. Okay. Now this doesn't mean necessarily that you have to go out and have a walk. You could just be at home or sit in your garden, or you might have things that represent nature in your house and you just light a candle and have those things that represent that, and just channel into that energy, channel into the energy that's going to help you to feel stronger and help you to find your power. Okay, and then by doing that, follow your heart, follow your instinct and your desire that they are giving to you. Okay, by doing that is how you reach your destiny, you reach your true place and where you're meant to be. Okay, so never stop trying to grow, never stop being inspired, continue to be yourself. The next card, so that was that one, absolutely amazing. So the next one is the Mystic Whispers. Oh, see, this is all about releasing, and that, guys, is mad. That's what I'm saying. So this one says release limiting beliefs. Are you in a place where you're feeling your beliefs, your ways that you've been learned and educated in religion or in any form of spirituality is not really reaching to your standard? You're not feeling that that's really where it is. Release those limiting beliefs, the things that people have learned you to believe and to see, and learn to look and see within yourself. Okay, what do you believe in? What do you feel is right? What do you feel you want? Okay, take less time thinking about what's good and what is not good, because there is a lot of good and bad stuff put into all sorts of religion that's been portrayed to be worse than it is. It's just really important to understand that, when you're in your spiritual element, when you're in that place of growth and understanding, you no longer have limiting religious beliefs. Okay, all that you follow, all that you believe in is your essence and what you know is true to your heart. And that's what this card is symbolizing, to release the limits of beliefs, release what you think is right, and release the things that you think are not right as well. So what I mean by releasing things that are right, like things that are right within your mind. If you've got like a feeling or a gut feeling about something and it doesn't feel right, it's probably not. Okay, and there's a lot of limitation in spirituality, ways we're taught to be, how we should and shouldn't be, how we should act. Don't let life and society do that to you. Okay, you are your own essence and your own power, and you have the choice to be who you want and to follow who you want as well, guys. Do not let other beliefs or other people's ways of belief get in the way of who you are. They're really symbolizing that. And I'm getting drained big time. Wow. Right, so the next one is this one, which is our calming deck. Now, this one says, if the noise in your head is too much, it's time to tune into higher frequencies. Are some of you feeling overpowered, overjumbled with emotion, with vision, with insight, connection, energy? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling that it's too much? Then moving into your higher frequency, your higher energy is a good thing. So doing meditation, connecting with nature, doing things that are good for you, and bring your energy up, will help you to be able to deal with those situations in life. Life can become noisy, and so it can become even more noisier when you're spiritual. You're connected to so many things you feel, sense, hear, and go through a lot as somebody that's spiritual. Okay, so it's very important to release that noise, to release that chaos within the mind that is being brought by all these different energies. It's important sometimes to take that break and to be like, no, and take time for yourself. Do things to help you to tune and to become higher in your energy, your essence, and your power. Okay, so you know all those sort of things. I speak on a regular basis about your meditation, going to the woods, sitting in your garden, doing a simple little spell of happiness with something to bring you up, make you feel good, empower you, be around people that you like being around, anything that just lifts you and makes you feel powerful and re-energized. You need to do that. This is a lot about releasing and regrowing yourself and re-strengthening yourself. Hecate made it very clear in the card readings, and so are these ones so far. So the last one is the Intuitive Insight Oracle. Now, they are just saying to me to just say to you that sometimes in life can be daunting. Life can feel like it's going in different directions. You don't quite know where you're going. This is a situation that is going on in the world at the minute. We do have a lot of things in life going on. We don't really know which ways and directions we're going. And sometimes walking our paths in spirituality is a bit confusing. I'm finding that a lot at the minute because I thought I already knew a lot in my spirituality, but I seem to be learning and seeing more the essence of growing even more. We are going into different levels. We are higher in ourself and in our inner powers and energies. And it's really important to imply that and to understand that and to know that it is just the part of life and it's the part of who we are. And that it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. It just simply means that we are connecting, we are higher in energy and power. We are becoming more awakened and we are becoming more connected to other worlds and other means of life that's here on our planet. So always just be open to that and always remember that and remember that there is more to life than what we have been taught or learned. And for a lot of us, we know that because we experience it every day. And their card is betrayal. So for this one, they're saying about the darkness and stuff, guys. Okay, betrayal in the dark spots in the energy. Now, what they mean, what they're telling me, what they're saying in this is that at the minute, with the way the world is, the way the energy is, there's a lot of dark energy. Not dark energy just as in spirit, but just dark energy in general. That's at play. That's not good and not comfortable for us. Okay, and this can make some people act in certain ways that which may bring in betrayal, or this energy is going to try and make you go against who you are and what you believe in and betray it, okay, by going against it. So just be aware of the energy at play, okay, and also remember that by releasing ongoing problems, ongoing things in life, is going to remove all of that negativity, which is going to remove the factor of betrayal. Okay, so like I said, look out for that in maybe a friend, a family, or just somebody that maybe new that's come into your life. You might feel that their energy's a little bit off. There may be a reason why they're there, and you don't want to be bringing that energy into your home. Or the other aspect, the universal energy. You know, there is a lot of that dark energy, that energy at play, trying to attach to us, trying to make us doubt ourselves, trying to make us betray ourselves, things like that. So just be aware of that. So they're very much clarifying that. So you had the three Hecate cards, which were absolutely amazing. And then you had the Mystic cards, the Common cards, the Intuitive Insight, and the Mystic Forest. Okay, so these are all of the cards. I hope that they have helped you to understand a little bit more And just to know that you are in your control of your lives, guys. And a lot of the reading today, especially from Hekate and from the spirits and the divine, is really talking about problems in life. So it could be your past life situations, maybe carrying on in this life. It may be situations and problems and things that have happened to you now in this life that you still hold on to the energy of. And they're wanting you to release that. Hecate's made that very clear that she can be one that you can step forward and ask for that help. She's really good at that, and with the shadow work and things. These cards really were a lot about the, releasing energy that's not good, getting rid of things that you don't want, which it comes in perfect for this time of year. And the other card, like the last card I said to you, was about the betrayal. Watch out for like people's energy and just the energy of the universe in tone. There is most definitely dark energy out there that's trying to interfere. Um, and to just know your inner self, your inner power, not to forget who you are and your uniqueness, okay, and how important you are, and that you're in control of your life and what happens to you, okay. And definitely, if you are somebody that works with Hecate, work on these situations and things that she's brought out in the readings today. If you're somebody that's just coming into acquaintance with Hecate, then like she'd said at the beginning, giving me the instructions, do your research, your studying, and your education into her. Get to know her as the deity and the goddess that she is, instead of listening to some of the information that's given about her, because not all of it explains her in the way that she deserves to be explained. She's a very misunderstood deity. Is she an energy to mess around with? No. Is she an energy to try and test the patience of? No. Always know to be respectful and to be fully dedicated if you're going to go to her. She's not going to be one of these deities that get upset if you don't put your offerings out to her every day, or you don't always light up the altar to her. She's a very liminal energy of the goddess, okay? So she's pretty open to that. She's not really bothered about all of that little stuff because she's so much more higher. Um, as long as you just remember to just show dedication and respect to her, even by just speaking out to her and maybe just doing a prayer or anything like that, just show her that you're always thinking of her essence. But you don't need to be like directly doing spell work with her every day and all of that sort of thing. She's not that sort of goddess. If you want to do that, she'll happily work with you, but she doesn't expect it, okay? But promises, though, if you make promises to her, do not break your promises, okay? So if you promise her that you're going to give her food every day, then I would. But if it's not something that you really speak to her about and you just choose to do it when and how you feel to, she's fine with that, okay? So there's a lot said about Hecate that people misunderstand about her, and a lot of people have betrayed her for hundreds of years to be in this negative and evil energy, and she's not at all. And she's just the goddess that gets things done, and she's been given a lot of power and energy in all that she is and all that she believes in because of her dedication and her loyalty to the gods and her status in her time of reign and being aware and being there, things that she's done and helped. She's very much betrayed because she's from the underworld as a energy that should be like you should be careful of, and it's not that. She's not a demon or anything like that. She is a goddess that just walks between worlds. She's been given that domain to be able to do that. She was given that energy and that go ahead by Zeus. Okay. She helped Zeus, and by doing that energy and helping him, he became trusting in her because she chose his side over her family side, which was the Titans. Okay. And because of her loyalty and her dedication, he gave her domain over earth, sky, and water. Okay. And she is a key bearer. She is a night walker. She is the mother of witches. She is the queen of the night. Okay, so a lot of energy and a lot of stuff that you want to do with Hecate. It's really good to do that at night time. I am rabbiting on about her, but that's because she's making me do this. She's making me talk about this, and I don't mind because it's good. But I don't want to get into too much Hecate because we're going to be doing a video on you. So, to get more in depth and understanding about her, you're going to have to tune in to when my show is on. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that it's brought you some insight, some understanding for those that are working with Hecate. It's gave you some things to look into that she wants you to work on more, including myself. For those that are just coming in to work with her, yes, call out to her, show her your dedication by doing a prayer or something to her, but don't think about doing anything too deep and working with her until you've read and understood her. Okay, she's most definitely one of these energies that like you to be a little bit prepared about her when you're going into working with her. Okay, she don't expect you to be fully, because she'll learn you to be that way, but you find it goes more in her favor if you've got that little bit of understanding and you're already willing and opening to yourself and wanting to become more and understand your essence and your energy more. If you're already doing that and seeking that, then it's a brilliant way to start your relationship off of her. So if you are new at it, do some research and just start off with the basics with her, asking that if she can help you to know your path and your way and who you're truly supposed to be, because that is really important to Hecate, that you walk the path you're supposed to be, and that's what she's going to learn you to be. So thank you for watching, my angels, and thank you to all of the spirits, and thank you, Hecate, our goddess, for helping with the readings as well. And to all of you, my angels, I hope you do enjoy the video. I hope you take some insight, some knowledge, and some good advice back from this video. And keep up the good work and lots of love, light, and blessings. And Willow will see you soon. And keep an eye out for all the shows and different things that are going to be going on. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Blessed be.